How you doing? Chef Giuseppe here. I'm working today with cheapskate.com. We're going to show you how to save money on ribeye steaks. During certain holiday seasons, your local grocery is going to have a special on ribeye roasts. You can almost save half your money. Today, we've got a whole ribeye roast that they've actually started to prepare for us. They've actually cut the bones away from the roast itself. We're going to go ahead and cut this into steaks. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove their strings that they've actually made into the roast. Take these strings out. Okay, so we've removed the string. They have actually cut the bones away from the rib. Sometimes they might still be connected to the chine bones. These bones have actually been removed. So we're going to go ahead and start with the whole roast. These bones can be used for beef ribs, barbecued beef ribs. Simmer them down, you put them in your crock pot. It makes a delicious dinner. Now the beauty of having a ribeye roast is you can cut the steaks to the size that you want. Some people like to cut them thin. Some people like a real big monster cut. You can barbecue, you can broil, you can pan sear in the house. We're just going to cut these into some nice, beautiful steaks. If you notice, there's a small end and a large end. So the larger end, you might want to go a little bit thinner because your weight's going to be a little bit bigger. There's a nice steak. It's a little bit thin for the barbecue, but it'd be nice in the house for maybe a breakfast steak. As we go down the roast, we can get bigger or smaller, depending upon the eye. I want you to pay attention to the amount of fat that's on the rib. Ribeye steaks are mainly delicious because of the amount of fat and the marbling that they have. Depending upon how you like your ribeye steak, you can remove some of this fat. About a ½ inch is appropriate. I'm just going to continue to cut these steaks. Now what's nice is you can vacuum pack these steaks in a package of 2 so that you and your significant other can just pull them from your freezer and cook them and just save them. And that's what cheapskate.com is all about. There's about 7 ribs on a roast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The little tiny one there. You can get probably, depending upon the size of the roast, anywhere from 15 good steaks to 20, depending upon how thick you cut them. Okay, so we got down to the end of the roast. We got 19 steaks out of an 18-pound ribeye. Now, you do have a bonus. You do have the ribs, which you can cut, put on your barbecue. Nice beef ribs, made with a nice marsala and mushroom wine sauce, barbecue sauce, your sauce of choice. With the chine bone removed, your knife will go through each one of those ribs individually. Now, depending upon your demographic or where you live, ribeye steaks are going to cost you anywhere between $7 and $10 a pound. Could be more, depending upon the type of meat, whether it's choice select or a higher grade of meat. Now, these cost today $4.99 a pound. So, why would you want to pay $15 for 2 steaks when you can have all these steaks for $4.99 a pound? That's it. Cheapskate.com, another way to save you money.